In this video, we'll show you how to use the BizBuySell scraper for brokers. This actor is meant specifically for business brokers looking for market comparables in their markets. The goal here is to save time, energy, and be able to understand your market better than anyone else. So that when you have a seller conversation, you know all the comps. That HVAC business, you know all of those that are listed over $1 million and what they're selling for, what price reductions have been, etc. So that's why we built this, is really just to save time and help you be able to be more intelligent in your market. The way it works is quite simply. This is the README file that outlines how it works, what it costs. There's a free trial, and then it's $200 a month. In comparison to what that could mean in regards to new listings acquired through seller meetings where you show up with all of the market comps, it's a pennies compared to how much you can make on a new deal. And it could also help you sell other listings faster by understanding where you're priced and how does it compare to others. So when we were building this for brokers, we were hearing that they were spending a lot of time manually searching BizBuySell and that the alerts were less than what they had hoped for, quite noisy, and links were broken. It just wasn't great. So what this actor does is it puts it all into a spreadsheet or into an integration like Google Sheets or Airtable or perhaps even into your own CRM. All of those are possible with Apify. So right here, all you need is really a URL for what your market looks like, how many you want to scrape, and if you want to build a data set, you can call it that, so it only scrapes net new listings. Yeah, so I'll walk you through on what this looks like. This is all the information that you'll pull out, information on the business for sale, the details, when the business was established, price, cash flow, revenue, EBITDA if it's there. And this is also helpful too, knowing who's listing what in your market with their phone numbers so you can easily reach out. Yeah, so these are some of the playbooks we've seen. Is the listing appointment comp pack. It allows you to have an entire market scan that you can go into that seller meeting with to say you know exactly what things are selling for. The weekly price and review just to see how your listings compare to others in the market. Track the weekly movement flag for, if there's been a reduction and maybe you need to evaluate, maybe the market's softening, so we should reprice. Seller expectation setting, gosh, we know this one's hard. When you go in and you want to show what other businesses with revenue at X are selling for, every business owner and seller, thinks their business is worth more than it probably is, but that's your job, is to set expectations. And perhaps you're looking to say enter in a new market or take on a partner in another state. You understand what's the volume in that market and what's the opportunity there. Here are some of the integrations that we've seen folks set up into Google Sheets, Airtable, into their CRM, via Slack if they want a morning update. And then there's some FAQs. Let's get into how this actually works. So we'll pop into BizBuySell. Here we've got California. Gosh, there's thousands of listings here. We want to focus on those over $1 million so that we can understand, those that are actually a little bit larger, a little bit bigger opportunity for commissions here. So this is what it would look like if you were to go through and just evaluate this, scrolling. We've got 20 pages you would have to scroll through here. Instead, what you would do is you'd copy this URL, you go here, you press try for free. There's a free trial involved, which is great. After that, it's $200 a month. And what you do is just pop in the URL that you like to scan. You can do multiples as well, say if you want to do multiple markets, or you can have different scrapers set up for each market. Here we're going to set this higher. We'll set it at 5,000 and we'll save and start. So it'll say this is a free trial. You don't need a credit card to start the free trial. So it's a great way just to test out and see if it's valuable first. Run actor, and then we start it. So save and start. You can press yes. And what's happening here is it's going to scrape. So I'll come back to you. It'll take probably for the entire market, 5-10 minutes. You can walk away and come back. And also this will run without you having to do anything. So you set it up once. While this is happening, I'll just show you how you can do that. You can go in and you've got the runs that you currently have here, how many results they're pulling in live. If you have integration set up, these are the integrations. Say if you want to upload them to Google Drive, send them via Gmail so you get that morning notification, post them to Slack, or other types of more advanced custom integrations into your CRM, into other workflows that your team may have. And here you can actually create a task. And creating a task, we'll just do this, California market scan, 1 million plus. Continue. And we've got that all right there. You can set a data set name. This is if you want to only have net new listings pulled in. This you don't really need to change. And then what you can do is schedule it. So you've got California market scan. Heck, you could run it hourly. You could run it daily, weekly, monthly. And every day it'll run. And once you have this integration set up, say sending to your email, they'll just fire directly off into your email each day. But let's say here we're going to run it daily market scan every day. You could even set a time if you want. And we'll press create. So now it's scheduled. And you don't have to worry about another thing. Now coming back to the output tab, you can see all of the listings that are being pulled in here live as they're pulled. You don't have to sit here for this. It's going to go through 600 plus listings. Heck, it'll probably get up to over 1,000. But once once it completes, what you do is you press export. And export allows you can customize the fields that you want to come out. I typically do Excel if I just want an Excel spreadsheet for filtering, and then press download. And downloading that will allow you to save all of the listings that you've got. Perfect. They're all there, and you can open this up just as you would any other CSV. Now we pulled these out a little bit early, but this is what an Excel spreadsheet would look like. You can go through and filter this however you see fit. We'll go ahead and do that and add in filtering. So just as you would go through this normally, you can see all of the HVAC businesses, all of the pricing details. So you can sort what's the largest right now. There's a gas station for sale, a car wash for right around $10 million. And then what's interesting here is you can understand who's the intermediary, K&W Commercial. Sometimes they don't have a firm name, but they usually have a phone number. Then you can reach out to Tom at his phone number right there. And all of the typical information that you'd be looking for. So yeah, this is how it all works. And we'd love to have you take a test and let us know how it goes. Thanks so much.